Hello, and welcome back to the Law of Attraction for Writers podcast. I'm Suzanne Lieurance. I'm an author and a Law of Attraction transformational coach for writers at writebythesea.com. Now, if you're a returning listener, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found the podcast, and I hope you enjoy it. Now, you may have noticed if you've been here before that this season I'm flying solo. That's because my co-host Simon Rose, he's stepping back this season because he's deep in his own writing. And so he and I still do another podcast together called Writers to Writers. So if you haven't checked it out, it's on YouTube too. And find it and give it a listen. We're just getting that one started. Now, before we dive into today's episode, I want to mention our monthly themes over at Write by the Sea. Now, this past January, our theme was all about writing as your future self. And in February, we explored living from your writer identity. And if you haven't had a chance to read about those themes and the challenges that go along with each of them, because there's a monthly challenge too, now's the perfect time to head on over to the blog at writebythesea.com and catch up. And you'll find that these themes connect beautifully with everything we're talking about today. And our June theme, which is visibility as a writer, is going to tie in with some of the upcoming episodes of this podcast. And if you want to go deeper with our monthly themes, and I hope you do, I'd love for you to join us in Monday Morning Manifestors. That's our weekly live Zoom community where we weave each month's theme right into our sessions together. And Monday Morning Manifestors, it's a warm, supportive group of writers who show up every week to align their mindset with their writing goals. And you can find all the details for that at mondaymorningmanifestors.com and also at writebythesea.com. Okay, let's start about today's episode, what we're going to talk about. Now, over the past 20 episodes, because today's episode is actually episode 21, Simon and I talked about clarity, resistance, alignment, gratitude, and how your inner world shapes your outer results. So today we're going to zoom in on something that sits underneath all of that, and that's your identity as a writer. And I'm not talking about the writer you hope to be someday. I'm not talking about the writer you'll be after you're published if you aren't published yet. I'm talking about the writer you are right now. So in the law of attraction, identity comes first, results follow. And many writers believe confidence comes after they become successful. I'll be confident after I get a book deal or after I get wonderful reviews or just have so many readers and things like that. But it actually works the other way around. You have to begin inhabiting the identity of I am a writer before the evidence shows up. So your identity shapes your choices. If you see yourself as a writer who writes, you're more likely to sit down and consistently write. If you see yourself as, oh, I'm someone who wants to be a writer, it's much easier to postpone, procrastinate, or quit. So it isn't about pretending. It's about noticing who you're becoming through your daily actions. Because every time you show up to write, you're reinforcing that new identity of, I am someone who writes. So here's a practical writing tip. It's called the identity check. Before your next writing session, ask yourself, if I were already the writer I want to be, how would I approach today? Would I show up earlier? Would I be kinder to myself? Would I take my work more seriously? Pick one small behavior that matches that future version of you and do it today. Okay, here's an action step for the week. I want you to choose one identity-aligned habit, just something simple, like writing at the same time every day, or maybe deciding that, I do my writing every day no matter what. And then practice that habit consistently, okay? You'll begin to see a difference if you just do that one little thing. So now next time we're going to talk about visibility and why letting your work be seen is one of the bravest and most powerful things you can do as a writer. But before you go, if you haven't subscribed to the podcast, please do that now. And don't forget to click on the little bell at the top of the podcast page here so you'll be notified each time a new episode is posted here. And for a short writing tip and other resource delivered to your email box every weekday morning, get your free subscription to the Morning Nudge at morningnudge.com. So that's all for now. Until next time, happy writing.